Chelsea confirm interest in Mykhailo Mudryk. Chelsea have today confirmed their interest in Shakhtar Donetsk winger Mykhailo Mudryk. They are in a race for the player alongside Arsenal. Chelsea have confirmed their interest in Shakhtar Donetsk winger Mykhailo Mudryk, who is the subject of heavy interest from Chelsea's rivals Arsenal. Arsenal currently lead the race. The player would currently prefer a move to Arsenal, and if the Gunners submit the right bid, he will sign for them in January. Chelsea view Mudryk as the perfect winger for their project, however, and are trying to make their own waves in the deal. According to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea have confirmed interest in Shakhtar Donetsk winger Mykhailo Mudryk. Chelsea met with representatives of Shakhtar at the game last night against Manchester City to discuss a potential deal. Mudryk at the moment has his heart set on Arsenal. Arsenal have had 2 bids rejected but are moving closer to the fee the Ukrainian club want. Chelsea are trying to apply pressure to Arsenal. The Blues are prepared to match or better whatever Arsenal pay. This will make it difficult for the Gunners to negotiate a fee. Arsenal are not willing to be drawn into a bidding war, and believe Mudryk's desire to join them over Chelsea will ultimately be enough for them to get the deal over the line. Chelsea's owners, on the other hand, are confident they can outbid Arsenal for the player, and will want to get the fans back on side after the poor transfer business shown in the Enzo Fernandez deal. Graham Potter explains why he hauled off substitute Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang against Man City. The former Arsenal captain started the game on the substitutes bench but was introduced after just 5 minutes following an injury to Raheem Sterling. Aubameyang toiled for the best part of an hour before he suffered the ignominy of being hauled off and replaced by 18-year-old Omari Hutchinson, who was making his first senior appearance following his summer move from Arsenal. The 33-year-old looked disconsolate as he trudged towards the dugout and took his place back on the bench as he contemplated his fate. Potter, however, insisted he was happy with Aubameyang's performance and explained the change he made was based on the striker's recent lack of minutes. He said, "He came on after 1 minute, hadn't played for a while, and put in an absolute shift for us given Manchester City make you run a lot. I thought he did everything he could for the team. He was fatiguing a little bit, same as Hakim Ziyech. So that was the decision. We needed a little bit of energy, so I thought we could use Omari, Hutchinson, Connor, Gallagher, and Lewis Hall. Of course, players want to stay on the pitch and influence the game. It's a normal reaction." Asked if he had spoken to Aubameyang, who clearly looked aggrieved, Potter added, "No, I've not got time to speak in any depth in that point. You understand that footballers want to play and help the team. It's a decision we have to make. He hasn't played for a while, and playing against Manchester City as a forward, sometimes you have to do a bit of work off the ball. He gave everything for the team and was fatiguing a little bit. So that was the decision." Vasco da Gama announced Andrey Santos to Chelsea. Vasco da Gama have confirmed the departure of their young midfielder Andrey Santos, with the player now officially becoming a Chelsea player after the contract was signed and the medical was passed. Chelsea are expected to confirm the deal themselves in the coming hours. It is an exciting signing by the Blues, with Santos being one of the most exciting young players in Brazil. He will be assessed in training by Chelsea to determine whether he should stay for the season or go on loan. Vasco da Gama announced the departure of their player earlier today via Twitter. It was revealed yesterday that the deal had been completed, with only the announcements of the clubs left to confirm. Chelsea are in desperate needs of midfielders for the second half of the season, but the feeling may be that it's too early to throw Santos into the action. The pursuit of Enzo Fernandez is not over for Chelsea, but does look at the moment to be a very unattainable player due to the relationship with Benfica. If Enzo does not come in, the desire to keep Santos at the club for the remainder of the season may rise, but if he does come in, it's very likely the Brazilian will go on loan. Another player announced by Chelsea from Vision 2030, and a player they expect to be a massive part of the future at the club. Manchester United interested in Chelsea target Mohammed Kudus. Manchester United have developed an interest in Ajax forward and Chelsea target Mohammed Kudus. The Reds are looking at a potential loan move in January for the Ghana international. Manchester United are searching the market for a forward player to bring into the club for January, and they seem to have stumbled across a player Chelsea have also had recent interest in. Ajax forward Mohammed Kudus has been linked with a move away from the Dutch side since the World Cup, and Manchester United could be open to offering him that opportunity through a loan deal. Chelsea will have to be vigilant of United's interest if they still wish to bring Kudus into the club themselves. According to Scott Saunders and Graham Bailey, Manchester United are interested in signing Ajax midfielder Mohammed Kudus on loan with an option to buy in the summer window. It will entirely come down to whether that type of deal would suit Ajax or whether they would like the money up front. There is also the fact that United took Ajax's manager, Lisandro Martinez and Antony in the summer. Even Edwin van der Sar must be sick of seeing his former club at the negotiation table at this stage. Chelsea may be watchful of the situation. It could make the Blues rekindle their own interest in the player, and it would make a lot of sense considering their current pursuit of Mykhailo Mudryk. Mohammed Kudus is a name to watch out for in the January transfer window for sure.